I was supposed to play host to this summit. It was supposed to be chaired by the chair of the Africa Union, the President Mohamed Ghazani of Mauritania. But 3 days ago, he called me and instructed me to also chair this meeting. I obeyed his instructions, and please, Minister, you can report back to him that I was not only the host, but I chaired the meeting very efficiently. It ended actually ahead of time. And as we conclude this summit, I extend my very deepest gratitude to each and every one of you for your dedicated insights and commitment in addressing fertilizer and soil health issues in our continent, specifically to the heads of state who have lent their comments, their ideas on how we can do this from a perspective of each and every country. Our discussions have, in the past 3 days, been enlightened as we explored innovative solutions, shared best practices, and forged partnerships to drive sustainable growth in the agricultural sector. I want to commend the ministers of agriculture, the ministers of foreign affairs, staff from our AU led by Josefa for a wonderful job they have done, and of course to commend the leadership of Mohamed Faki, our chair of Africa Union Commission, for facilitating this whole exercise and making the outcome of this summit what it is. The summit focused on soil degradation, sustainable soil health, accelerating inclusive agricultural transformation, ending hunger, malnutrition, and poverty of our growing populations. We have made significant commitments in the areas of fertilizers, soil health, and financing. I believe these commitments will greatly contribute to achieving the Africa we want, as outlined in the AU Agenda 2063. Lessons learned from the implementation of the Maputo 2003, Abuja 2006, and Malabo 2014 declarations will inform the most efficient and effective approach to fulfilling the commitments made during this summit. I am therefore pleased to announce that the summit's deliberations have culminated in outcomes that will define the use of fertilizer and soil health issues in our continent. I note budget constraints may not enable us to achieve our purpose. Consequently, it is imperative for our government to create an enabling environment to attract more private sector investments, and I call upon the Africa Union Commission and Africa Union Development Agency, NEPAD, to support member states to implement the commitments we made in the Nairobi Declaration. Additionally, we call upon the private sector to increase investments in Africa's fertilizer industry and promote sustainable soil management practices. Finally, we appeal to our development partners to support governments and regional economic communities in adopting best practices in fertilizer use and soil management. I urge my fellow heads of state and government to collaborate closely in implementing the endorsed 10-year plan for sustainable soil health at the domestic level. I thank all AU member states, the Africa Union Commission, and members for their contribution to the success of this summit. I encourage you to extend your stay in Nairobi to fully experience and enjoy magical Kenya. I also invite you to explore our rich heritage and spectacular tourist attractions both within the city and throughout the country. And because we have finished this summit 3 hours ahead of the scheduled time, all of us are invited to lunch, and please take time to sample the best of what Nairobi and Kenya have for you. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless Africa. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.